doing my top 10 favorite products. It was requested by one of my subscribers, so here you go, Crystal. Okay, so for foundation, I recommend CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, and I'm an ivory because obviously I'm a pale princess. So it says, lasting power of primer, coverage over concealer, and blendability over foundation in one. Shine free. This, when I got it, and I wore it for a couple of days, I started to really like it. It is full coverage, at least I think so. And I use it with my damp Real Technique sponge. These are great. They're like $6 at Fred Meyer's, at least I got it. And it's really great. It blends easy, it's full coverage, and it lasts a really long time. And I don't use a primer when I wear it, and I don't really think you need one. Okay, so I'm bad with this. Okay, so there's that. And then I don't powder my face because I'm making a YouTube video. I don't really need powder with this. Plus, I just don't really powder my face, so I don't really have a powder to recommend. At least, oh, there's my Benadryl. But I heard Rimmel Stay Matte is really good. It's like loved on YouTube, so there's that. And then, so we go with bronzer, right? Bronzer next, I think. So, well, I use the e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer. It's $3 anywhere. And it's just this really, I don't like the blush because it's too, whoa, blinding you guys. It's too shiny. I mean, not shiny, it's too like glittery, and I like more mattes, and we'll get to the blushes in a minute of what I love. But the bronzer, obviously, I like because I hit pan. It's really good. I'm not wearing anything right now because my makeup wore off because I got up at like 6. So, but it's not like orange, too orange, like it's orange because it's a bronzer. I use it to contour too because honestly I don't use one to contour and one to bronze. I just do both because it's faster and easier that way. So there's that. And then blush. My new favorite love, the e.l.f. blush palette. Again, blinding you guys. It's really pretty and they last a really long time. I was surprised, and they're very, very pigmented. Here, I'll do a couple swatches for you guys. See? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's really pigmented. And they're all matte, except this one. This one down in the far right corner. It has glitter, but it's not that much. So if you like see, really pigmented. So if you like matte blushes, sometimes I like matte blushes, but then sometimes I like more with like a sheen to them, but not like chunky glitter, you know what I mean? Okay, so hold on. No. Ow. So the eye primer I use is the name wore off because I've been using it for so long. Anyways, it's Wet n Wild, the Fergie eye primer, and it's called Take on the Day Eyeshadow Primer. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can. It's really good. It makes my eyeshadow last for a long time, doesn't crease, doesn't smudge, it works for me. I know it didn't work for some people, but it works for me. So there's that. And then my favorite palette ever, and my only high-end one I have. It's the Too Faced Semi Chocolate Bar. And you can tell it's well loved. Again, I'm blinding you. I'm so sorry. So obviously you can see I use these a lot. This one, because this is a really good transition color. It's like brownie pink. So they blend easy, they last a long time, they're very pigmented, so that's a love. And then my concealer, I totally forgot about that. Wow, I'm doing great. My concealer is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer, and I am in Fair Clair because obviously I'm pale, whatever. It's really good. It doesn't crease on me. And then what I use to set it, even though it doesn't crease, I like to set it anyways. Oh, hey, my ponytail. It's the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I use it to set it with this. The e.l.f. Blush Brush, and it's $3 too, and I think this is like $6. These are their studio lines, so I think they're like $6. I know the brushes of the studio line is $3, and I think this is $3 or $6 somewhere, but it's really cheap. So there's that, and the under eye, it keeps it from creasing, and it lasts a really long time. And some people say that this has glitter in it, and yeah, it has glitter in it, but it doesn't, well, this isn't sheer, by the way, but they only have one. It doesn't show up, and the only reason why it has glitter in it is so the light can reflect off it, so like your eyes look brighter. And then what are we on next? I suck at this. So yeah, and then my blending brush that I use. Oh wait, I'll tell you my mascara and lipsticks. And the lipstick brand I recommend. I have 3 I recommend that I've tried anyways. And then I'll tell you the brushes I use to do all my, face. So I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Try saying that 5 times fast, and I confuse myself. Okay. And I used to get it in black, but I wanted to try brownish black, and I really like it. It's not too harsh, and I have blue eyes, so it makes my blue eyes pop more. Sorry, I have an itch. But this, I heard some people say they don't like this because it clumps. I haven't had that issue with it clumping. I honestly only use one coat, and I'm like good to go. Like, it volumizes, it doesn't clump on me, and it doesn't wear off, or it doesn't transfer. But I've never really had mascara that transferred on my bottom lashes. So, I don't know. This is a love for some and hate for some. You just gotta try it for yourself, and then you could be the judge of that. But that's the one I use, and I highly recommend. Oh! And what I use, so I'll do my concealer, foundation, and then I'll set it, and then I'll go and do my bronzer and blush, and then I'll set it again. I know, it kind of sounds crazy. And then I'll go and do the rest of my face. The reason I do that is because I want to make sure it's in place and it stays all day. And this is e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and I really like this. Like, it makes my makeup last a long time until I take it off. So okay, so we're on the lips now. Lippies. Okay, so my one favorite, the one that's number 1, is the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color. I have 2 of them. I really want to get all of them because they're my favorite. Like, they last a long time and they're not too drying. And I don't notice them like bleeding or anything. So the ones I have are wine. It's just, I'll swatch it for you. It's just a really pretty blue-based red. And they're really creamy too for being matte. So that's wine. And then the one I just got recently is natural. It's like a nudie color. Nudie brown color. It's really pretty. I like it. I've been wearing it a lot. That's just been my go-to lately. So, well, let's not break our wrist. So this is wine right there. It's really pretty, like it's a blue-based red. And then this is the natural. Yeah. So it's just a nudie color, and it's really pretty, and they last a long time, and they're only $3, so can't go wrong there. And then one I just got recently is the Wet n Wild Think Pink. You guys can't even see that, but I'll swatch it for you again. It's just a really pretty pink color, and I didn't have any of this in my collection, even though I have like a really small collection, and this was like $2, and they last really long time for being Wet n Wild, but the Wet n Wild lipsticks are really good. So this is the Think Pink, the Wet n Wild one. Really pretty. And then I have 2 more that I recommend, which is the Maybelline I don't know if this is from the, so I have 2. I have one from the Color Sensational and then one from the Vivids line. We'll do the Color Sensational first. And this is a red, like red. I'm running out of space on my arm. And this one is called Red Revolution. I wore this on the 4th of July. And, like, it didn't smear, it didn't bleed, or anything like that. And then this is the one from the Vivids line, and it's Pink Pop. Okay. So this one is Red Revolution from the Color Sensational line. They have like 4 lines, like the Vivids, and they just come out with matte line, and then the matte creamy matte line, and then they have the Vivids and the Color Sensational. And I think the Color Sensational was the one they first came out with. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. And then this is Pink Pop from the Vivids line. It's really pretty. It's really bright, so you gotta be daring to wear this, and you gotta be comfortable wearing this, but because it makes your teeth a little yellow. But I don't care, you know, whatever I like I'm gonna wear, whether people think it looks good or not. So there's my recommendations. Oh, and I'll show you what I use to apply everything. Okay, so first, this is my foundation and concealer. You just damp it and then go about. I use this side to do, you know, my foundation, and then I turn it over on the pointy side to get around my nose and my eye area. And sometimes if I have like blemishes, I take the pointy side and I take my concealer or a little bit more of my foundation and I just pop it right there. And that just gives more coverage because you're focusing just on a main point, certain area. And then, like I said, I use the e.l.f. blush brush to set my under eye. And then I use the e.l.f. complexion brush to, you know, bronzer. And like I said, I don't contour. I just do, you know, contour and, you know, like bronze. I don't know. Contouring and bronzing is just too much for me, especially when you have to wake up at like 6 to go to school. So, and then I'll take the e.l.f. powder brush to just take the bronzer down my neck so I can even it out. So there's that. And then what I use for blush is I use the Real Techniques buffing brush. This used to be my foundation brush until I got this. And I really liked this for a foundation. It just buffed really nicely into the skin. So if you don't have this, or if you don't want to use a sponge to put on your foundation, you can use the Real Techniques buffing brush. It works great, but I use this for blush because I have the Real Techniques blush sponge. I'm talking too fast. So there's that. And then if I want to highlight, which some days I will, and I use the Wet n Wild Fergie Rose Champagne Highlight. It's in my room, and I don't know exactly where, but I know it's called the Rose Champagne, I think. It's just really beautiful. And so I'll use this, the e.l.f. small stipple brush, to do highlight, you know, down the nose, cheekbones, cupid's bow. Well, when I do my cupid's bow, I like take my finger, I take my finger and I do my cupid's bow because it focuses it more instead of like a brush where it gets like all over. And then like chin and forehead. So this is really good for that. Also, this is good, I heard, for cream blush, for like the ColourPop blushes, which I haven't tried ColourPop yet. I'm dying to. So there's that. That's what I use for my surface. And then my blending brush is the Pro Blending Large 27 from Sephora. It's just a domed brush, you know. And then I use the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. It's just the $1 one, and it just packs on color and it works great. And I use the e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush to just highlight my brow bone. And after I put my eye primer down, I'll take the coconut cream color, which is right here, and I'll just like put it all the way on my lid up to my brow bone to like set it, so it's not like too tacky, so the eyeshadows aren't hard to blend. And if I'm wanting to get the darker outer corner like I did today, I will use the e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush. And I know it's blending, but like it works great because it's really small and like precise, so you can get into the outer corner. And then this one, I don't think you can get anymore, but you can just use any pencil brush. It's the Ulta pencil brush, and it's just like that. And I use it for my lower to put on color down there, and it's just really nice. And then yeah, that's about it. So that is my 10 recommended products, I believe. Oh, what I used to fill in my brows, I just use eyeshadow out of my palette and something sticking. I use this color right there because it's matte, and it's called Truffled. And then I just use my e.l.f. small angled brush to just, you know, fill in brows, because it's less harsh for me. So that's my 10 recommended makeup products. I hope it was 10, you know, could have been less, but that's just, you know, everything I use on a day-to-day basis and everything I'm really liking, and my hand looks crazy. So I hope you guys like it, and if you have any recommendations or you want me to do another video, just please ask and I will do it for you guys. And I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.